Today we will crochet a candy corn. Take out the white yarn and the 2.5mm hook from the crochet kit. Firstly, we need to start with a magic ring. Let's learn how to make it. First, place the yarn here. Then, wrap the other end of the yarn around your little finger. Why do we wrap it here? Because if we don't wrap the yarn, it will drop when we pull it. Wrap it around your little finger. Make a circle. Press at the crossing point with your middle and thumb fingers. Holding the crochet hook in this way may cause inconvenience. The correct way is to pinch it with index and thumb finger. Insert the hook into the circle. Lower the hook. Pull the yarn through. It may be difficult to pull through at the beginning. After that, make a chain stitch. A chain stitch is made by crocheting from bottom to top. Note, the tip of the hook is facing down. Pull the yarn through. This is a chain stitch. Till now, a magic ring complete. Here is another version of the magic ring. First, hold the yarn end in your right hand. Wrap the yarn around your left hand. First, wrap the yarn around your pinky. Then, wrap it around your index finger from the front of your palm. Then form a loop around your middle finger. Hold the intersection with your thumb. Then use this method to start. Hold the hook with your right hand. Whether it is a magic ring start or a chain stitch start, we use this method to start. Insert the hook into the loop formed on your middle finger. Turn the hook from facing you to a vertical position. Pull the yarn through, forming a loop. Forming a loop on the hook, adjust to the appropriate height. Then yarn over again. Pull the yarn through the loop. This completes the foundation chain for the magic ring start. After making the foundation chain, begin the first round of crochet. The foundation chain for the magic ring is not counted in the total stitch count. It is only a foundation chain, the starting stitch of the crochet. It is not included in the stitch count of the round. Okay, let's get back. Then, crochet a single crochet in the circle. Candy corn is crocheted with cross single crochets. Let's learn how to make a cross single crochet. At the beginning, the yarn may fall out easily. Press with your middle finger to hold it in place. Insert the hook into the magic ring. With the hook's tip facing down, make a cross single crochet from top to bottom. If you crochet from bottom to top, a regular single crochet you will get, not a cross single crochet. Crochet from top to bottom. Pull the yarn through to loops. Next, I will demonstrate how to do it. The hook goes from bottom to top. The hook needs to be tilted a bit. Pull it through. This is one cross single crochet. Here is another version of cross single crochet. Next, I will help you distinguish between cross single crochet and regular single crochet. Each stitch forms a square X. Can you see it? This type of single crochet is called cross single crochet. The stitches of cross single crochet are square, making the piece look neat and full. The holes between the stitches are smaller. This type of single crochet is called cross single crochet. Now look at another piece. Each single crochet is V-shaped. It is V-shaped. This crochet method is called regular single crochet. The biggest difference between it and cross single crochet is the shape of the single crochet. One is V-shaped, the other is X-shaped. This is the difference between cross single crochet and regular single crochet. Let me demonstrate how to make a cross single crochet. For single crochet, do not yarn over. Insert the hook directly into the stitch. To make a cross single crochet, bring the yarn over from top to bottom. There are 2 loops on the hook. For the second yarn over, bring the yarn from bottom to top. This is how to make a cross single crochet. Let me demonstrate again. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn over from top to bottom. The first yarn over is from top to bottom, when there are 2 loops on the hook. The second yarn over is from bottom to top, when making a cross single crochet. The 2 yarn overs are different. The resulting single crochet is called a cross single crochet. For regular single crochet, the 2 yarn overs are the same. Both are from bottom to top. This is called regular single crochet. For regular single crochet, it is easier to yarn over from bottom to top. Yarning over from top to bottom is relatively more complicated. So making cross single crochet is slower than regular single crochet. Why not yarn over from top to bottom for the second time? If you yarn over from top to bottom for the second time, the yarn will not go through the loop. So the second yarn over is from bottom to top. The difference between regular single crochet and cross single crochet is the first yarn over. Yarn over from top to bottom for cross single crochet. Yarn over from bottom to top for regular single crochet. Okay. Did you learn it? Okay, let's get back. See, there's a V here. The V represents 1 stitch. Place a marker at this point. Without a marker, it's difficult to find the first stitch. So where to put a marker? When making single crochet, have double crochet and double crochet. They all form a V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. The first stitch after the foundation chain is the first stitch of the round. If you can't find this stitch, place a marker after making the first stitch. Place a marker at the first stitch. Where to place the marker? Where to place the marker? The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. When crocheting, go through the entire V-shaped stitch. When placing the marker, also go through the entire V-shaped stitch. The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. Place the marker by going through the entire V-shaped stitch. Next time, use the first stitch. Insert at the marker position. This is how to find the first stitch and place the marker. You might wonder, after making the first stitch and forming the V-shape, there is actually another V-shape in front. Why is the first stitch the one with the marker, and not the previous V-shape? Before making the first single crochet, make a foundation chain first. The foundation chain is not counted in the total stitch count. The foundation chain and the slip stitch at the end of each round are not counted. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch. Then, for the second round, make a foundation chain. These two stitches are not counted. Start counting stitches from the first stitch after the foundation chain. So place the marker at the first stitch, and not at the V-shape from the slip stitch. Okay, let's get back. Tip: do not pull the circle too long or too tight. Just let the hook move freely inside the loops. Crochet the second stitch. Insert the hook into the loop. Crochet from top to bottom. Use your middle finger to hold the two loops on the hook to prevent them from moving. Do not pull the yarn too tight, pull it a bit longer. Make it even with this loop. Then crochet from bottom to top. Pull the yarn through two loops. This is the second stitch. Crochet the third stitch. Insert into the circle. Crochet from top to bottom, pull the yarn through. Elongate it a bit, then pull the yarn through two loops. This is the third stitch. Insert into the fourth stitch. Pull through like this. Make sure the hook moves freely in the two loops. If you pull the yarn too tight, it will be difficult to pull it through the two loops. Pull the yarn through. Note, the hook should be tilted like this when it reaches here. The fourth stitch is complete. Insert into the fifth stitch. Pull through. Pull the yarn through two loops. Then, crochet the sixth stitch. Insert the hook into the circle. Pull through and pull the yarn through two loops. Let's count them. See, each V counts as one stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stitches are completed. Tighten the loop. Then, crochet a slip stitch with the first stitch. This will form it into a circle. The marker will help you find the first stitch. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull through. Now there are 2 loops on the hook. Do not wrap the yarn like this anymore. Just pull it through like this. A slip stitch finished. Here is another version of slip stitch. Using the magic ring to start the piece. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to join the last stitch to the first stitch. To connect the whole piece into a ring. After completing the stitch count for the first round. Now, let's make a slip stitch. First, find the first stitch of this round. The first stitch is marked with a stitch marker. This is the first stitch. To make a slip stitch, draw the loop to the middle of the hook. Use your right index finger to hold the loop. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pass through the first stitch at the marked spot. When making a slip stitch, go through the V-shaped stitch. Penetrate the V-shaped stitch, bring the yarn with the hook. Pull the yarn out through the first stitch. After pulling out, there are 2 loops on the hook. Bring the second loop onto the hook. Pull it through the original loop on the hook. Tighten the loop by repeatedly pulling. The slip stitch is completed. Connect the last stitch to the first stitch to form a circle. This is a slip stitch. Okay, let's get back. Crochet the second round. Each round need to make a chain stitch at the beginning. Now I will demo how to crochet a chain stitch. Here, use a chain stitch as the foundation chain. First, make a chain stitch. A chain stitch is the foundation chain. If you are going to make single crochet, next, 1 chain stitch as the foundation chain is enough. If you need to make a half double crochet, you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. For a double crochet, make 3 chain stitches. For a double crochet, as the foundation make 3 chain. Chain stitches as the foundation chain, and so on. The taller the stitch, the more chain stitches you need for the foundation chain. Three chain stitches are the foundation chain for a double crochet. A double crochet requires a yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch and bring the yarn over. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then pull the yarn through the last 2 loops. A double crochet height requires 2 yarn overs. So you need to make 3 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Remove 3 chain stitches. Change to 2 chain stitches. This is the foundation chain for a half double crochet. For a half double crochet, yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn out of the stitch. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops. Pull through all 3 loops at once. A half double crochet is shorter than a double crochet, but taller than a single crochet. So you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Now remove the loop and make a single crochet. A single crochet only needs 1 chain stitch as the foundation chain. Make 1 chain stitch. Okay, let's get back. Continue, crochet a single crochet here. Place this yarn on the hook. Pull it through. Pull through 2 loops on the hook at the same time. This is the first stitch. Place a marker here. Because you will make a slip stitch here later. The second stitch is an increase. Increase, make 2 cross single crochets from 1 hole. Insert into it, pull the yarn through. Pull the yarn through 2 loops. Then crochet another single crochet in the same stitch. Insert. Pull the yarn through. Pull the yarn through 2 loops. 1 increase is complete. Here is another version of increase. In this video, I will teach you how to make an increase in single crochet. An increase in single crochet means making 1 single crochet, then adding another single crochet. It means adding 1 single crochet on the current basis. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase in single crochet. So how do you make an increase in single crochet? Normally, you make 1 stitch in 1 stitch. This is the regular way of crocheting. For an increase, you make 2 stitches in 1 stitch. This is called an increase. Making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. This is an increase in single crochet. If it is an increase in double crochet, it means making 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. An increase means making 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Changing 1 stitch into 2 stitches. This is called an increase. Let me demonstrate again. Make 1 stitch in 1 stitch. Enter the same stitch again and make another stitch. This is called an increase. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase. 1 stitch in 1 stitch. This is the regular way of crocheting. Now we are making single crochet. 1 stitch in 1 stitch. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase. Okay, let's get back. Increase, crochet 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Make another single crochet for the next group. Pull through. Crochet an increase in the next stitch. Insert. Pull the yarn through from top to bottom. Note, do not pull the yarn through 2 loops from top to bottom. You should do it from bottom to top. Then insert. Pull the yarn through from top to bottom. Pull the yarn through 2 loops from bottom to top. This is the second group. Tighten the loops. Crochet the third group. Pull through. Pull the yarn through to loops. Then crochet 2 single crochets from 1 stitch. The slip stitch just made should not be crocheted. Do not crochet here. If you don't crochet a slip stitch, there will be a gap and will not be round. Make a slip stitch with the first stitch. Let's see the result from making a slip stitch. Pull the yarn though like this. Don't do it like this. Pull the yarn through from this loop, then tighten it. This is the second round. Now, it's a circle. Crochet the third round. First, crochet a chain stitch. Every round starts with a chain stitch, also known as a foundation chain. Crochet in the first stitch where you just slip stitched with. This also counts as 1 stitch. Crochet across single crochet. Place a marker at the first stitch. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Pull through. Pull the yarn through to loops. Crochet an increase at the third stitch. An increase means making 2 single crochets from 1 stitch. Make another single crochet. 3 sets need crocheting in total. The first set is done. Crochet the second set. Insert into the loop. Pull through. Pull both loops on the hook together. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Pull the yarn through to loops. Crochet and increase. Pull through. Up to this point, the hook has been facing downwards. Pull through. Then, pull the yarn through from bottom to top. When you reach here, the hook should be tilted. Do not do this anymore. It will be difficult to pull the yarn through. Just pull it through like this. Then, crochet another increase. The second set is complete. Now, crochet the third set. 1, 2, 3. Then, crochet an increase. Likewise, do not crochet the slip stitch. Let me show you the slip stitch. The slip stitch needn't crochet. Make a slip stitch with the first stitch. Pull the yarn through directly. Pull the yarn through to loops. The third round is complete.